Welcome to the channel. My name is Patrick at 228.com, and we are going to continue building this SwiftUI tutorial that Swift has given us to work with. So in today's project, I'm going to give a forewarning, I guess. The way this tutorial is set up is that you have to download the project files first per section. So now that we are on we are on the building list navigation section, section 2. I out of a mistake of mine, we were supposed to download the project, but I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to walk through the code and go through it myself. So that's pretty much what we're doing so far. And right now we're on the create a row view. So that's what we're going to do today. Now I do want to show off some of the code that I did. So looking back and downloading the file for this chapter, there was 2 folders that I was missing, and that is the data.swift which generates the network request to input all our data into our rows. And I'll walk through this real quick. We'll start with a couple functions to load the landmark.json in a file, decode that JSON, create an image store for the images, create oh, you know what? This is one of those things where if I told you, I would go blank. So, shared, oh gosh, this is gonna kill me. Anyway, function image to get the image, resizing the image, and get those images. So this is kind of like what's going to be creating our generating our view from our Swift file, and then landmark.swift file. That's there, and I have to circle image line. Oh, the resources file. So there's 3 things. So the data.swift, which processes our data, the landmarks to give us the landmarks on the map, and then our resources folder has this JSON data that we're reading from the data.swift file. And I did copy and paste the data because I didn't want to typo. I had some severe typos in the data.swift file, but we get all the images too. So I did copy and paste this or do all that. So now we are back. We got our resources. We are all good to go. So following along in the tutorial. It says the first view you build in this tutorial will be a row displaying details about each landmark. This row view stores information in a property for a landmark it displays. So that one view can display any landmark. Later, you'll combine the views, the rows, into a list of landmarks. And it gives us an example of what it's going to look like. It's going to look like the image, the text, and a spacer. So we are going to create a new view named landmarkrow.swift. So let's go into that. Let's go into our landmarks, and I'm right clicking, new file. It's going to be a SwiftUI view. Next. And it's going to be called landmark row Swift. And that's going to be save it. All right. So we are in our landmark row.view. And if the preview is invisible to show the camera, okay, let's do that. Zoom. This preview will load. All right, so we're gonna add a store property. Let's say var landmark is a type landmark. I love that code completion. And then var body, right? Fix the preview. We need to modify the preview provider. So step 4, in the preview static property landmark.previews, add landmark parameter to landmark.row, and then we need to add the property landmark, that one right there, and that is landmark data, and we're gonna do the first one. Fix that, and we can build a layout for a row. Okay. So in this, right here, there's a way to, oh, here it is, plus. Do an H stack. Enclosed is not a string. The text will be landmark dot name. Oh, everything's not indented. That's why it's messing me up. Hang on. Control I. There we go. Now, get some indentation. I got my indentation set for 2 spaces. Just kind of my niche thing. All right. So we complete the row by adding an image before the text view. So we're going to add, oops, I'm gonna add landmark image. Size of 50. Let's hit the resume button and see what we get. My Xcode's running slow because I've got all these things. I've got like a web, I've got the recording, I've got OBS, I've got Xcode. Pretty intense for this MacBook Air. So while we're waiting for this to build, just smash that subscribe button down at the bottom, and we'll get that fixed. Preview what's to deal with this. Oh, this plan. Build succeeded. Go on. I do need to run it on this emulator. Let's see what this does. What's going on with this preview stuff? I'll quit this simulator. Stop right here. Okay. Let's try this again. That may have crashed. Okay. All right. Okay. So obviously we're gonna have to edit that out. So let's move along to section 3, and we're going to customize our row. It's there. I'm not sure if I have to rerun Xcode or not. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay, let's hit resume, and we're back. Wonders of one day it works, the next day it doesn't. That's what it is. All right, so let's move along to section 3 real quick before we get over. So to customize our row preview, Xcode Canvas automatically recognizes and displays any type in the current editor that conforms to the preview provider protocol. A preview provider returns one or more views with options to configure the size and device. You can customize and return content from the preview provider to render exactly the previews that are most helpful to you. And it shows some rows, more helpful stuff. Okay, so in the landmark row that previews, update the landmark parameter to be the second element in the landmark data array. Okay, so preview immediately changes to show the second landmark in the data array. So let's go to that. Here, second. Step 2 is use the preview layout modifier to size the component approximate row. So you go to our preview, so view landmark row 1, and then a modifier. Preview layout and the value fixed, and it has a width of 300 and a height of 70. Okay, move this 300 over. Group return multiple previews from a preview provider. Wrap the return group, wrap the return row in a group, and add the first row back. The group container is grouping the content. It renders the child views as separate canvas. Okay. So let's wrap all of this in a group. There it is. Oop. All right, and we're gonna delete that. Cut and paste this. We're gonna do 0. Copy that. One. And height. And it looks like Xcode is not going to play where I put. And that's a shame. Oh well. We can still move on with the code. To simplify code, move the preview layout call outside of the group's declaration children. A view's children inherit a view's contextual settings such as preview configurations. So landmark detail 1, move this out. We can cut this, paste it here. Delete this. The code you write in the preview provider only changes Xcode displays on the canvas. Because of the if debug directive, the compiler removes the code so it doesn't ship with your app. Cool. Alright, so Xcode is not playing well with me. Let's try the simulator. The stimulator. Let's see if we can't get this thing to work. And it's probably not going to run. It's probably just going to run the first, the detail view. this again. We'll be doing some editing here shortly, I'm sure, because this is not cool. Let's see what these crash logs look like. There we go. Oh, Xcode, oh, Xcode. It'd be nice to see what's going on. Oh, my error. Maybe we need to go to landmark detail. Look at that. That will work. That was working anyway. There's that preview. That's what our detail view is going to look like. Let's go to landmark. Let's see if that'll do. We'll go back and check the code and see. Well, Xcode isn't playing nicely. Anyway, this is so far section 2 through 3 of building a row. The Xcode is not playing nicely, but I want to keep this recording because A, the code is right, it's verbatim from the Apple tutorial, and 2, that playing with beta equipment or beta software is unpredictable, and I can't go back and edit like this this whole view right here. I just don't have the ability to do that. So, but maybe tomorrow's video or the next video, everything will be up and working, and we can move right on. But as for today, if you like the content, if you like what we're going through, please hit the subscribe button down below. I make videos daily. Thank you for watching.